Question number 6. Group 2 metal carbonate thermally decomposes to produce a metal oxide and a gas. 6.1. Give the formula of each product when calcium carbonate CaCO3 is heated. This question is an AO1 question and it is from the topic of the relative formula mass. The given information is the metal oxide is produced and the gas is produced. We are given calcium carbonate. The metal which is used here, that is calcium, and we know that a metal oxide is formed, so it means calcium oxide is formed here. And the gas which is produced there, that is carbon dioxide gas is formed there. Students, they sometimes make a mistake there. They try to write hydrogen gas there without paying attention to this question, that it is a compound, it is a carbonate, so carbon dioxide gas is coming here. Our next question is 6.2. It is an AO2 question. The relative formula mass Mr of a compound 2-metal carbonate is 197. The relative atomic masses of carbon and oxygen are given 12 and 16 respectively. Calculate the relative atomic mass of the group 2 metal which is unknown in the metal carbonate. Name the group 2 element. This question is from relative formula mass, size and mass of an atom, change in mass in the reaction. Let's consider the unknown matter from group 2 is X. So it makes a compound, and let's give the name of the compound is, that is X carbonate. X carbonate. And X is an unknown matter from group number 2. Like here we have group number 2 metal is calcium. It is given that Mr of this one, relative formula mass of this compound is 197. So relative formula mass which is given here, Mr of the compound, that is 197, which is given. Now what we can do, we will use the information and we are going to use the relative formula mass of all the given substances like here carbon and oxygen. We will split up this compound in the form of X and carbonate CO3 like this one. The Mr of X carbonate, X is unknown matter, so what we can do, we can split up the relative atomic mass of X plus Mr of CO3. Even the students can split up into relative atomic mass of carbon and oxygen, and we know that that is equal to 197. So what we can do, we can use the given information, 1 carbon atom and 3 oxygen atoms, their masses are already given here. So we are going to use the relative atomic masses of carbon, which is 12, and relative atomic mass of oxygen, which is 16, we are using here. Relative atomic mass of X plus 12 for the carbon and 3 oxygen atoms are given, 3 times 16, that is equal to 197, which is given already in our question. The relative atomic mass of the unknown metal X is 137. So we can go to the periodic table and see that which element has a mass of 137. 137 is the mass number. It is not the atomic number. If we check the periodic table, it is the element which is called barium, Ba, which has mass of 137. So the unknown metal in the carbonate, which is our X carbonate, so the unknown metal X is barium, and its mass is, relative atomic mass is 137. So these are the steps which can help the students to find the unknown metal. Figure number 8 shows the volume of the gas produced when a group 2 carbonate W is heated. The volume of the gas is in centimeter cube along y-axis, and mass of the group 2 metal heated is in gram, that is along x-axis. A straight line is drawn between them. It is passing through the origin. The question is, calculate the gradient, or means the slope of the line in figure number 8. Is an AO2 question, and this question is from the relative formula mass, change in mass in the chemical reaction. Gradient means change in y with respect to change in x. You can pick different values, but I pick this point here from my graph to find the slope of the line, and the value along y-axis is 250, and along x-axis the value is 1.5. I can pick another value, that is origin, that is 0, 0. Along x-axis is 0, along y-axis is 0. You can pick another value from the graph for your calculation. You can pick the value for this one, or this one, or this one, or any other suitable value for your question, where the end results are same. So I picked one value here, and my second value is 0, 0. The slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. My one value is 250 is my y2, and y1 is 0. 250 minus 0 over x2 is 1.5 and minus 0. So the answer is 250 over 1.5 is equal to 1.166.666 centimeter cube over gram, or you can write it 167 centimeter cube per gram. So gradient value is 167 centimeter cube per gram. 6.4 is an AO3 question. 24 dm cube of a gas is produced when 1 mole of group 2 carbonate is heated. 24 dm cube of the gas is produced when 1 mole of group 2 carbonate is heated. Determine the relative formula mass of group 2 carbonate W. So you need to find the relative formula mass of an unknown group 2 metal. The name is W. Use the figure number 8 to find the relative formula mass of the group 2 carbonate W. I am using the figure number 8 here, which is already used in 6.3, and my values are given there. So the relation is given there, that is about the volume and the mass. In this question, the volume is given, the mass is unknown. If you look here, the question is about centimeter cube, but here the volume is given in dm cube. So we already found the relation, the 1 dm cube, that is equal to 1000 cm cube. Therefore, 24 dm cube, I can write it as 24. When we change dm cube into cm cube, you need to multiply by 1000. So it becomes 24,000 cm cube. If you see the relation here, the relation is between the volume of the gas and the mass of metal carbonate in figure number 8. So we can use a relation here, volume, which is in cm cube, which I don't need to mention here, and the ratio is between the mass of the metal carbonate. If we use our figure number 8, which is already given here, if pick any point here, so I can use this point which we already calculated, that is 250 is the volume when 1.5 gram is used. So I can use this question here, the volume is 250 and the mass is 1.5 gram. In this question, I have been given 24 dm cube, it means 24,000 cm cube, and the mass used is unknown. So I use the unknown mass of the metal carbonate W as X. So what we can do, we can rearrange it. So our answer will coming here. So like here, this is going to multiply this side, that is going to multiply this side. X into 250 is equal to 1.5 into 24,000. So X is equal to 1.5 into 24,000 over 250. So the answer is coming 144. So the relative formula mass of the unknown metal carbonate W is 144. So we don't need to find which metal is used. This is a simple question. So we write the relative formula mass is 144 of metal W carbonate.